Yo, day number 40, 3rd of March. This is a daily video series I use to check in with myself, see how productive I'm being, and if I'm actually moving towards goals and whatnot. So the goals I've set is learning more about AWS. The metric for that would be getting a certification. That said, I'm not really sure a certification in AWS is truly relevant. So I may end up doing something like just trying to set up a project and hosting it, um, hosting a public thing. There's a lot of knowledge I would need for that, but if I'm framing it properly, and it's not necessarily a follow along thing, but rather just like something I'm interested in, then that interest driving it will hopefully uh, push it across the finish line. Um, And also, I've read a bit that AWS, at least the Cloud Practitioner certification, the very beginner one, that's mostly theory, not too technical, isn't really like an amazing thing to have on your resume. It's not as impactful as like a Security Plus certification for cybersecurity jobs. And then I'd also like to have coded a few other projects. I'm working on a Vue follow along project that I should have had done forever ago, but I've not found a good workflow for it, so I'm basically just doing pretty minimal effort for that. Um, not sure how exactly I would find a good workflow. I think um, when I wake up, I have my phone on my desk, so I basically sit at my desk until I'm awake, and then the easiest thing to do is to turn my computer on and then go from there. But I'm still kind of half asleep and I haven't really sorted what I want to do for the day. Um, and there was an old hybrid calisthenics video, I believe. It might have been Will Tennyson. It was a fitness influencer that like is kind of cool, but I don't really watch that much of. That said, hybrid calisthenics is cooler in my opinion. But um, they said the first thing they do is go for like a 30-minute walk outside. And I think basically just having a tiny bit of movement in the beginning of the day, even if it's like literally just uh, walking around or walking downstairs after I brush my teeth and boiling some water and making some tea, is probably enough movement for me to be like, okay, here's what I want to do with my day to day. Step one is to do this. So yeah, I'm gonna. I think I should just straight up move my phone charger across the room, and then uh that'll make it harder for me to just instantly sit down, and then uh I'll when I wake up I'll go downstairs and make some tea. Um, and I might use some like chai tea latte powder that I have laying around because that's really good. And that'll hopefully get my lizard brain going because it has sugar in it. Um, so yeah, I'm not really sure I care about the AWS certification. Uh, that said, I think some low value studying, maybe listening to one of the courses in the background podcast style would do me good. But the one that I was looking at has a lot of follow along stuff. So an AWS, for specifically AWS, it may not be the best because I need to see what's going on. But for another certification, maybe I wanna learn a bit more about like the stuff in the Network Plus certification. Yeah. As for stuff I did, I kind of did a job related thing because a recruiter reached out to me on LinkedIn for the first time in a while. It sounds like a pretty good fit and it's local, so we'll see how that goes. That said, they have told the dude what they want, and it lines up pretty well with like me, I guess. They said they just want someone who's gonna come in and learn, and that's pretty much all I've done, or like my only strength, I think. Uh, Maybe. Not sure on that one actually. But yeah, sorry. I'm getting distracted by the nihilism. The nihilism. Um, but yeah, I was thinking uh about like why I've just been bumming out my past number of interviews, and uh I think I probably come off as maybe a little robotic. I'm not sure though, cause when I had the sales thing recently, I talked about what motivated me and stuff like that. Basically, just like how my my brain works, and the idea on why I hadn't done that before was because I didn't want to come off as weird, and I guess it's one of those behaviors that um 90% of the time it's okay, 10% of the time it's not, and I was just being too risk averse. So, in the context of this interview, I'll probably talk about like how it's been a year since I've like been in school, and then talk about how that's like made me really, really want a job, and how I'll just like be a black hole for knowledge. I just want to do something, man. I wanna go out and meet people, but like there's no places to be social that are like related to stuff I want to do. There's like sports bars. I don't like sports. I don't like drinking. There's normal bars. Still don't really like drinking. It's just like I don't know. I go climbing. Never talk to anyone. Someone at the climbing gym talked to me today. They said that holds a bitch, right? And I said yeah. And then we didn't talk any more than that. So maybe I've just got that Riz or something. Who knows? But yeah, could be big for certain. And then yeah, I didn't study or code today. Studying, I've been having the existential crisis over. And basically, I think I'll drop. The idea is that I drop it and then do a project that uses AWS to host it effectively. In which case, once I finish my Vue project, I'm gonna want to figure out how to combine the two. But yeah, I'll think on that some more. As for exercise goes, um, an okay day today. I didn't eat very well, so my climbing session was kind of weak. Uh, my leg session was pretty good. And when I do split squats with my left leg, my knee's been clacking, and I tried some cues, or I've been trying some cues to stop the sound, because it's probably not a good thing, even though I don't really feel anything. And I just tried to rotate my hip back instead of basically having less of an anterior pelvic tilt, and that seemed to work, so that's pretty cool. Which is big. And then as for core stuff, I'll do some LSAT stuff right after this while I brush my teeth, basically, on the wall. Here, actually, I could do like a full proper LSAT. And then I gotta watch a video on the ab roller as well. I guess I'll make this yellow since I'm skipping ab roller again. I should probably bring my, I don't know, I don't have enough yoga mats. I have the yoga mat downstairs. I don't know, whatever. yeah, I'll do some acid stuff while I brush my teeth. Today was pretty unproductive, but I'm going to bed a bit earlier because I'm not forcing myself to work. Even in like middle school and high school, I was in the habit of like not doing my homework until I wanted to go to bed, and then I did my homework. I rushed my homework uh, during basically when I would have been sleeping. I got like no sleep in school, like actually zero sleep. No wonder I was so ugly, bro. Like, how is your body supposed to get rid of acne if you sleep for 4 hours a day? Shit's crazy. Anyways, um, yes. Unproductive day, but I think I have an idea on how to make tomorrow better, uh, and how to come off as an interesting personality during my interview. If I get the interview. The recruiter said he would email me some stuff, and I don't think I've gotten the emails. And I checked everything, and I should be good. So maybe he's gonna do that tomorrow. Or maybe they saw my resume and they were like, yeah, that's lame as heck. And they were like, yeah, don't tell the guy any info. He doesn't deserve it. Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed a bit early. And then I'm gonna wake up, go downstairs and make some tea. I got some really good smelling lavender blueberry tea. Oh my god, it smells so good. Pretty epic. And then yeah, I do want to implement this stuff. I'll do a quick scan of this right after. But yeah, good night.